Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 29th, 2022, and this is Todd with a special weather briefing this morning. Just want to cover some of the impacts that will be unfolding today into Wednesday, and then we'll really briefly talk about what's on the horizon for Thursday night into Friday. So the key messages that we really wanted to hit on today would just be the strong to damaging wind potential for today, and we will see strong winds continuing into Wednesday, and they'll be shifting direction a little bit. And then we'll also have the potential for some showers in the form of both rain and mountain snow. And then we could even see some thunderstorms today, and that will generally be unfolding over the western and central areas of the state today. And then last but not least, we'll also see some critical fire weather in the eastern parts of the state. So if we take a look at our weather map, and it outlines all of the hazards and the weather statements that we have out right now, and it includes wind advisories. Those are shaded here in the brown and gray color. And then we also have high wind warnings here in the orange color, and that includes a lot of the south central highlands, south central mountains, over to the eastern plains of New Mexico. In those high wind warning areas, that's where we're expecting the potential for damaging wind gusts that could exceed 60 miles per hour. And then all these windy areas, both in the wind advisory and in the high wind warning, those areas will be seeing a lot of blowing dust and potential for reduced visibility in that blowing dust. We also have winter weather advisories out for our northern high country, the northern mountains, including the Tusis Mountains near the Colorado border, and then the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, as well as the Raton Pass area. All these areas could see a few to several inches of snow up in the very high elevations above 8,500 feet. The other thing we want to point out for the eastern parts of New Mexico, we mentioned the very high winds that we're expecting across the eastern parts of the state today. In addition to that, much of eastern New Mexico will remain very dry with very low humidity today. So you combine that with the strong winds, and that is a recipe for critical fire weather. So we do have a red flag warning out for these areas shaded in pink across eastern New Mexico. And then if we shift our focus to the wintry precipitation that we are expecting, much of the snowfall will be confined to the very higher elevations, generally above 7,500 feet, and really a lot of the accumulations will probably start to stack up above 8,500 feet in elevation. So looking at the western parts of New Mexico, those higher elevation areas could see a couple inches of snowfall, and this would go through today and tonight on into Wednesday and Wednesday evening. And then if you look up there in the northern mountains, that's really where we're expecting the higher snowfall amounts to be confined. And again, the Sangre de Cristos, those would probably be the areas that we see the highest amounts. So looking at our scale here, getting it to the yellow color, that's about 6 inches, and then into the orange is about 8 inches. And so some of these very high peaks above 10,000 feet in the Sangre de Cristos could see upwards of a foot as far as snowfall is concerned through today into Wednesday and Wednesday evening. And then we also do have that winter weather advisory extending over into the Raton Pass area. A few inches of snowfall could start there tonight into Wednesday as well, as the cold front comes through and assists with the snow development there. So we've talked about quite a few impacts that are expected to unfold over northern and central New Mexico today and on into Wednesday. Just to recap those, again, we are expecting rains and mountain snow showers to develop mainly over western and central areas of New Mexico today. A few thunderstorms could even be seen along with some of those showers. And then the strong to damaging winds, those will really be focused over central to eastern New Mexico, with the south central mountains and the eastern plains expecting to see the highest gusts. And that could be where we would also see some blowing dust and reduced visibility in that blowing dust. The snow and rain showers, those will carry on into tonight and Wednesday, perhaps a few thunderstorms with that as well. We will see a continuation of strong winds into Wednesday. They will not be quite as strong as today, but shifting direction and starting to focus more on the western and central parts of the state on Wednesday. We do get a break between weather systems there on Thursday. But as you go into Friday, we are expecting another very fast-moving weather disturbance to come through and bring precipitation mainly to northern New Mexico, and that would again be in the form of lower elevation rain showers and high mountain snow showers, and perhaps a few thunderstorms as well. It will also be breezy to windy Friday as that weather disturbance comes through. But as you go into the weekend, we are expecting warmer conditions, drier conditions, and a little bit less wind as you go into the weekend. So I think that'll cover it for all of our expected weather impacts here for mainly Tuesday and Wednesday. So again, this is Todd signing off from the National Weather Service. If you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on social media. And as always, these briefings are very broad brush, so if you do want specific information for your location, feel free to check out our website at weather.gov/abq.